A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Stephen Weatherly able to get him for a loss of about 3. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. He may try and run for this. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Taken in at the 11. Dances by him. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
I know, easy.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And some room to run now. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 73 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you?
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Hot like fever, sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot, and you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play, and you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we ride. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, stay back. But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Show don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Coach, a very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The hunt! What are these?
Exit!
Hey, can't! The hunt!
45 for Mike.
Where's the hunt?
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
52.
Hey, Delta. 52.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Well, these two teams, the Falcons and the Vikings, have met 30 times since the Falcons' inaugural year in the league back in 1966. And the Vikings winning 19 of those games, but maybe the most memorable game between the two was a Falcons victory. That was in the NFC Championship game back in January of '99. Gary Anderson missed a field goal to potentially win it at the end of regulation, and then the Falcons would get the victory in OT 30-27, and they were off to the Super Bowl. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
Break.
Back 25.
54 Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
25 today.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
Push him back. Push him back. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699.
Ready. Back 25.
Mike 5-4. Stop your body. He's checking.
Check.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 41 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
I got 19. First. Second time.
Now Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
You drop Porter.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing is Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Let's go. There's a party now. Hey, Mike, pick the hut.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he finds Cook. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Cousins gives way to Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He's coming. We got two.
Cook following the penalty. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Now the rookie from Boise State, Alexander Madison. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
I'm going back to you.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Bailey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
6-6, pull it high.
They toss to Freeman. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Ryan. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan, blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Check. Mike spot 4.
Hey, Alpha. Hey, let him go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start the drive with Cook. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
45, Mike, 45.
You must be dreaming. Check 13. Check
Now Cook running right. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Good route here. Hey, zoom. Hey, we got to get this stopped.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to find Diggs. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 73 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play wildcat quarterback for you as well.
On first down, it's Freeman, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The pass from Ryan complete to Freeman, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Cousins now going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Bailey got the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 53's the mark. 53.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Bravo.
Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey, Haywood. 22.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Take it up.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Fielded just inside the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Cousins now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To try again after the sack. Cousins. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he's got some space here. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Stephen Weatherly. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, it's Freeman. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
54, right there, 54.
From the gun, Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken at around the 40. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try.
Listen to me.
Cousins to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Freeman again. And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
He's not going to get me. 21. Check, Mike, 54. Hey, exit. Let's go.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. Mike.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Check.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Cousins escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
The score, Vikings 33, Falcons 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his...
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He's going to fire one deep. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 83 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go, baby.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
I got one.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
45 to Mike.
Two. Smooth.
Check. 45 to Mike. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, come on, no. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Come on, D.
Mike, 45 to Mike. Here we go.
To throw is Cousins. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. Cousins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the option right here on 1st down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They go play action. Cousins. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On play action, Cousins. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Squeeze, double. Deuce.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Hey, Orbit.
They run it again with Cook. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 26.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just 1 fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Ryan. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Stephen Weatherly able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Ryan to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones in the final minute. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now Ryan. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Falcons, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.